Okay, well, it's going to be a little while. Actually, can I have you... Oh, could I... just go ahead and drop those off of me. You just wait for some. There we go. 8 earth crystals. Perfect. All I want is to see those in there. There we are. And the earth crystals will go on a nice long trip all the way around. There we go. Perfect. Why are the others not getting down there, though? Oh, no, they are. Slowly but surely. We do definitely need more. Okay, we've delivered one too many collections of earth crystals now. Damn it! Okay, fine. Go and grab some more. Can't have them out of balance. Look, I might be a little tired right now, and my thoughts tend to get rather creative as the lack of sleep erodes the self-defined mental bounds, and the more esoteric and eldritch thoughts seep in. So feel free to ignore me if I suggest something odd, or start babbling incoherent mumblings. Oh, but those are the best kinds of mumblings. And then we'll deliver some air mana, and we should have a nice even set of boosters then. Let's also make sure that we have pushes in the right places. Thank you. You can hang tight there now. There we are. Seeing a goodly amount of the boosters showing up now. Could still do with a few more, I fancy, but we'll see. We're actually now out of regular mana power. We've got plenty of boosting. What we lack is the delivery of regular mana crystals. We have completely saturated the line. Oh, that is impressive. That is very impressive considering how many charges we've got. Oof. Well, that may call for a bit of a redesign of our charging system, but yeah, because this thing is now going crazy. That said, yoink, yoink. I mean, this directly helps, so I may as well. Need just another 2. Another 1. One. Donk. There we go. Also want pushes to make sure that the fastest charging ones are getting the crystals first. That's much better. There we go. It's more or less running constantly now. Still, I think I'll push the last couple all the way up. Or at the very least, I'll drop in the first upgrade on each of them. But this is where the nature of the Omni Sun upgrade really starts kicking in. We can now get so many things to upgrade. Oh, thank you so much, Sheilab. Hot chocolate. Carry out. Thank you. Oh, this looks delicious. Smells delicious too. Oh my goodness. Whomp. There we are. Everything is running a little bit smoother now. There we go. Look at all of that manager. I'll be happy when I see it starting to back up. But now the issue that we've got here is this isn't getting charged properly. Oh, that's so good. Right. Now, the way that we can fix that is by using logistics blocks. Now, what we would want is a blocker there and a blocker here. And then a agent trigger there, agent trigger here. Now, active state on set value, I want it to trigger when something enters this tile. When something enters this tile, set value. I would like it to turn this on. Can I get the offset there? There we go. There we go. And the same thing over here. When something enters the tile, I want it to turn its blocker on. There we go. But I want it to turn the other blocker off. So it stops blocking things at that point. So I want a logic lamp. No, not a logic lamp, sorry. I want a... where are we? Is there in the logistics blocks? It might not be. It may actually be the bool function. Let's have a quick look. There's the bool. Is the bool function the one I'm looking for? Ah, yes. There we go. So when that happens, I want this. Ah, no, it's not the offset that I want to check. Well, actually, no, it is. I wanted to check once something enters that blocked space, because the blocker stops something from entering it. When it enters, no, and there we go. It's got a logic link there. It's got a logic link there. It's hard to see because this doesn't... I can't see the components so well when they're far away. Let's look that logic link up there. So I want to set the value on. The first thing that came through here activated this and stopped it. There we go. So it is working the way I need it to. Oops. Get rid of that. It's just very hard to see the individual components right now, which is what's making this so difficult for me to bug test. But that's got a logic link. I want a logic link there. I want this logic link over there. So let's turn this. It should only allow them to move from each side. Doesn't seem to be going quite as well as I'd hoped. I think it's because the blocks are flickering a little bit too fast. It might be. Yes, it does seem to be flickering a bit too quickly. So what I should do then is I'll have the offset be itself. So it'll only trigger when the block enters its own tile. Alternatively, I could have it trigger on the exit from its own tile. But I prefer it when it enters, it turns on its blocker. I think that works generally a bit better. I could also have a little gate. Or a timer to prevent it from triggering too quickly. But by and large, this seems to be doing what I wanted it to do, and that is allowing only a couple of things through. I could, I suppose, have the trigger be a little bit further across, but it does seem to be sharing them a little bit better. I would like to say, but it's letting a lot of things through when it happens. I think I do need a timer value, perhaps. It needs to more or less instantly... Oh no, there we go. It seems to be doing it a little bit better now. Yeah, okay. That isn't too bad then. But it is clogging this side because it hasn't got a constant flow of items on this side. Basically, if this area is empty, then I would want the logic to allow anything through. So what I could have is, if this... and there's something there, then open it. Otherwise, don't close it. But the logic then gets increasingly complicated. You can set that up, and I've done similar before. But again, I've really been trying with this series not to get too into that. Hopefully, it's clear what I'm doing here. The moment something passes through this area and it detects an item from the left, it restricts access for any more items from the left and opens access for items from the right. So it would toggle. And then once something from the right moves through, it does exactly the same back and forth. So it should allow things through one at a time on either side. But to make this logic better, what you would want to do is to check for there being anything waiting. It's like traffic lights. The best kinds of traffic lights are actually paying attention to whether there's something waiting in the other lane. If there's not, just why stop one lane so that it can just sit there, like, you know, waiting for the cars that aren't even there to get out of the way and then let them through. The best kinds of traffic lights are reading the traffic and adjusting to it. So you would want to only block this side if there was actually something on that side waiting to pass. But for the time being, this'll do, I imagine. I think it should be okay. Now that it's gotten up to this point, it should generally be all right, I would imagine. Right, let's have a look down here. Are we stockpiling? We are lacking earth crystals, as usual. Let's have a gander. Why is that? Is it because you're just moving slowly? Yes, it is. So let's dump a couple of extra bits into you, and that should help out. Oh, Aavak, speaking of hot cocoa, I would love to know your thoughts on best warm study beverages. I need to take notes on 3 sections of homework, all with new vocabulary and an extremely high probability of mutations. Okay. It depends on the kind of person you are. I mean, one person's best study beverage would be warm apple juice, another person's warm tea, another person's warm meat, you know. It depends. For study, I tend to find that I personally study better when there isn't much dissonance. I tend to be more creative when there is dissonance. So the sort of music I might listen to while I'm studying is more ambient, I guess. But there's a difference between calm, or rather chaotic and dissonance in my mind. Like, I like there to be things that can kind of hook into my mind a little bit, that my senses are engaged with, without it being... I think the best way to put it... without it being discordant. So I might like to have incense while I'm studying, and a tea that has a strong flavour, but not a complicated flavour. Or if there is if it is a complicated flavour, then it's complementing the other things around it rather than competing against them for my attention. It depends a bit. So the answer is, there's no easy way of answering that question. You do you. Find the thing that works for you. It may take some time. It took me a long time. I doubt what works for me would work for you. Can you reprogram the traffic lights near my house, Aavak? They need some help. I mean, I could, but no guarantees, because I would hopelessly over-engineer. It's like, does a traffic light system really need a neural network? No. Am I going to give it one? Yes. Do I know what it's going to learn? No. Do I care? Not really. I just want to know that it learned something. It might learn that the best way to keep the roads clear is to engineer car crashes of horrific magnitude so that there are no more humans left to clog the roads. Honestly, it's not the solution I would go for, but there's something to be said about how novel it is. Well done, robot overlords. I approve. Oh, okay. Never mind. Wise choice, Annie. Can I teach you to love first? See, this there's lots of funny answers I give, but I'm actually going to give a serious one. The problem with that, and the problem with all AI research, is we're not even sure what intelligence is yet. To make something, you have to have a reasonable understanding of what that thing is. And while most people could intuitively tell you what intelligent behavior is, or what behavior is intelligent, mostly by excluding behavior that they think wouldn't be intelligent, most people couldn't describe to you what intelligence is, what the criteria for measuring intelligence is. And emotions are like that on an order of magnitude more nebulous. So no, I'm afraid I couldn't teach it to love. I might hope that one day it will teach itself to love. That would be an achievement. But that's definitely not something I could engineer. Right, okay. So, we're running low on air now. Oh, why? Where's my airboat? Airboat, why? Oh, poop. What are we lacking? We are lacking mana crystals. Have we got many? No. Well, plop. Have we run out of mana crystals? Oh, no. We may have, actually. Oh, no, we got loads. So why? Got loads of cash. I am going to throw more manpower at this problem until it stops being a problem. I don't think we need quite that much manpower. 5 will do. Yoink. That's the problem, is I can only source 10 at a time. Mind you, That really shouldn't be an issue. There we are. That's working again. It looks like the airboat sailed away. With all my hopes and dreams. But there we go, that's a little bit better now. We've got a reasonable amount of Omni stones, to be fair. I need some more of those Omni stones to be delivered. So, if you wouldn't mind. What I want is Omni pipes. An Omni pipe is made where? Magical Forge. Why am I not surprised? Right, so making an Omni pipe... Really? I need an elixir, a magical conveyor, a mana pipe, an Omni stone, and how... Oh my lord, why? Why would you do this to me? How does one make an elixir? And what's involved? Oh. An antidote and a health potion. Health potion is made from fruit juice. And a remedy. A remedy is made from herbs and water. Okay, that's not too bad. An antidote is made from fish oil and a remedy. 2 remedies, actually. And some sugar. You know, just for added effect. My goodness. This is going to be a long production chain to make the Omni pipes. I may be re-evaluating the probability of us getting to that before I wrap up the series. Because we can sort of see how items moving in pipes works, can't we? Is this not good enough? I mean, it's basically this, but with everything. Only, you know, I'm going to have to like make 3 or 4 different production chains just to make Omni pipes. Yeah, exactly. I'm fairly certain I would need an entire new village to make Omni pipes. And of course, with a new village comes a whole new supply chain of everything else. This is going to take some time. But, you know what? I think I'm up to the task. So, first and foremost then. First and indeed foremost, what do we need? Let's work backwards. Let's find a spot somewhere. I mean, it's a magical pipe. Let's build a magical pipe in the magical town. Makes sense to me. So, we are going to want a... Where are you? Magic Forge. Magic Forge. I would like you to make Omni pipes. What's that going to need? You're going to need a magical conveyor. And a mana pipes. Mana pipes there, okay. It's going to need a mana crystal, so you can make the mana crystals to make the mana pipes. And you are actually going to need air crystals. Ouch. Okay. Well, that's the thing. So you're going to have to make 4 different things in order to get the Omni pipe. I'm still going to need to deliver Omni stones, and I'm going to need to deliver elixir. Okay. So I'm going to need stone. I'm going to need yeah. Well, we'll start building these, the buildings themselves, just so I can sort of see where they all are. So I'm going to need a stonemason. Ultimately, I'm going to need a mine. I may need several, depending on if I can find a good spot for it all. A mine. We'll move these back a little bit. Now, this is the bare minimum. I could have the magic forge being fed by another magic forge. I can have a magic forge that makes the mana crystals that then feeds those into the mana, a magic forge that makes mana pipes, and so on and so forth, if I really wanted to. I don't. So, we're not going to. So, we'll watch this for now. But those are the first two. I'm going to need a factory, machine shop, which will be fed iron. And that is going to be making metal conveyor belts and steam pipes. Okay. Now I'm going to need a regular conveyor, iron plates, and gears. Well, we can make the gears, which is just iron plates, so okay. That moves this down a little bit. I'm going to need a forge up top, feeding into that. So far, all this needs to make is iron plates. Yep. Now, the cloth conveyor is going to be made in a workshop. Now this, again, this is the bare minimum of buildings in order to achieve this. I'm sort of positioning them in such a way that you can sort of see the step that they exist in. So to make the cloth conveyor, I'm going to need stone. So it's going to come from over there. That's fine. So let's move this more into the middle. Even though that's going to be delivering straight to that, but that's fine. We're going to need wooden wheels. It's fine, that's planks. So I'm going to need a mill and cloth. But I can make the cloth myself. Probably out of cotton, I'm going to say. So we're going to need, additionally, a lumber mill. It's getting a little bit messy now in all of these points, but that's fine. Making planks. Probably going to want a forester for that. Making just wood. I need to move these across a bit. In fact, let me spread them out a little bit more. That's good. Okay. And we're going to need a farm as well. That will provide everything for the cloth conveyor, which will provide everything for all of those, which will provide everything but the elixir. Now the elixir is going to need an enchanter. I'm going to say the enchanter is probably going to be on the same sort of tier in terms of difficulty to get the stuff I need. The elixir is made out of an antidote and a health potion. I can make the health potion out of fruit juice and remedy. That's going to require a kitchen. That kitchen will be fed by a farm. This needs to be set up to get cotton first. There we go. Right, I need a remedy, which is going to be made out of herbs. It's fine. And an elixir, which is made out of fish oil, which means I need fish now as well. Also sugar. So I need herbs and sugar. Oh, and fruit juice. So I'm going to also need fruit. So I'm going to need herbs, sugar, and berries. That's fine. That'll do. And I need fish still. My goodness. Hey, Abbas, thank you very much for the 37 months, mate. Okay, so we've got an awful lot of things to do. to make this work. We've got quite a few things that are going to be needed. Where's going to be the best place to put it? Because I don't think it's going to be over there anymore. We need fish. And that's a less accessible resource. It's way too hilly over here, though. Maybe down here, but then how would I get the parts anywhere else? That being said, if I were to build it over there, then there would be the significant advantage of A, it's accessible by boat, so I can bring the crystals that I need over here. Is this river? Maybe someone lives along the river. Let's have a look. Bump. Bump. Any fish? No. Yes! Fish. Air stones. Mana shards. Stones. Ore. Wood. What else did I need? I think it was firestones, and there are also firestones over there. No, just air stones is what I need. Okay. And Omni stones. But that's fine. I think we found our new place. The new village shall be at the end of this river. Oh. And here I was thinking this was going to be the final stream of this game. Maybe there will be another one. Maybe they won't. We'll see. We'll see how much I can do. It's getting on, though. I'm not sure how many more hours I've got in me. Right. New structure unlocked, Omni planter. Oh, that is a very good point. I don't technically need fish. I've got the fishery. Oh. Still, there's something nice about the idea of it just being down this river, you know. Something undeniably nice about that. Plus, it has all of the resources I would need. And it's relatively flat up there. I think there's just too many good things going for this area for me to turn my nose up at it. Way too many things going for me at this area. Well, we've got the Omni planter now, so that's amazing. Next up, then, would be the various temples. Start with the fire temple. And to that end, I would like probably a caravan, I'm going to say. Whoop. Delivering fire crystals over there. That costs a lot. Oh. How much does it cost to make the various other spellbooks? Not that much, actually. And it's not like I haven't got a load of that mana all the way over there. Or I could set up a load of the mana over there. I think that would actually genuinely be worth my time. Where can I build it, though? I do kind of need it to be close by, but I'm really lacking in space. Unless I just shorten this route a bit. And I'll make this instead into a... Let's go with a... Protection spellbook. Protection from my very rapidly depleting sanity. Lack thereof. Actually, no. We're struggling for Earth mana. It'll either have to be a cure spellbook or a strength spellbook. So cure spellbook it is. Right, I would like you to make cure spellbooks, please. Yep. Mana transmitter. Mana receiver. And since we do use quite a lot of mana for this, I'll set her up like this. Yep. There we go. That should make it nice and easy. We're also going to want to push it in there. And all we want this for is to deliver the water mana across. So this can be nice and simple. Could you do me a favor and just dump all of that in there? No? Okay, dump it all in there then? No, probably not going to be able to. No, okay, fine. Well, I am going to need you to keep delivering this, so that's okay. Let's just get a temporary wagon then. That'll be more than enough water mana to last me through everything. Just drop that off. Junk. There we are. And now again, and then you can leave. There we go. That should allow the cure spellbooks to be made and delivered. I need this one to accept cure spellbooks from now on. And I guess this could take cure spellbooks when they're available. I suppose. Mostly, though, I want the school to have them. So they are worth over twice as much as the enchanted spellbook. And there's really very little additional cost to them. Let's pop up. Oh, I can't put any more workers in there, unfortunately. Why is there no... Oh, really? Because there's nothing on that side. Yeah. As cool as it was just showing the logic with it, there's really no reason for that right now. It's causing me more problems than not. I would need a lot more time to be able to get that set up properly than I'm willing to dedicate toward the task. Right, all I want you to do is try and offload these for now. Later on, we'll let you do more. But that's good enough for now. That'll keep plenty of books moving in. Okay, so we'll also have a fishery as well. We'll add in a fishery building. Where are you, fishery building? There we go. So, all of these buildings to make Omni pipes. And probably a town around it as well. We'll start with the fishery then, I think. Just going to pull all of this down. There we go. And the fishery building can just live in there. There we go. I can Omni stone it. Oh, I can have an earth booster. That's actually quite nice. All right. 145 or 100. Fishing baseline speed of 100%. Okay. Select recipe. All I want from you is fish. Thank you very much. And that is wonderful. Right, now the fish from here are going to need to go to a kitchen. And that kitchen specifically is going to need fish, herbs, water, fruit. And sugar, I would have assumed. So remedies, does this make remedy? Yes, make a remedy. Where was the sugar requirement then? Oh, antidote, there we go. I knew that one of them was required. Alright, well, it would say then that the kitchen would be best served being placed somewhere close to the water, the water's edge, simply because it needs water, and it's going to be a lot easier for me to supply that water direct from the shoreline. So, sure, we'll do a little bit more of an adjustment here. There we go. And probably going to pull down the land behind the fishery as well. I'm going to say that makes a lot of sense as well. Let's take this all the way down there though. Right. So we'll have our little kitchen. I'll build on an even terrain, that's fine. There's the kitchen. Can this exist there? There we go. Have the kitchen facing the other way though. Yes, technically I should have the fishery facing the other way, but it makes more sense to me for it not to be. Yes, I'm prettifying it. I know. It's already such a monumental task, and I'm making it even more silly for me. Yeah, we'll have that. I'll pop a little. I'll post that there. Okay. Right, so the fishery will be delivering its fish direct to the kitchen. That's all we need there. So there we go. And the kitchen will immediately start making its fish oil. Perfect. Now, we are going to need access for a farm to deliver both the herbs and the fruit and the sugar. So that's the next one in our list. Sweet Orange Bunny, that is a fantastic idea. How I love it. Oh my goodness. That is quite possibly the most perfect thing I've ever seen in this game. The way it bobs, even. Come on, play with me. There we go. That's what I wanted. I wish so much it was just a thing of crates of barrels. I just want some barrels. That's all I need. A couple of barrels. A crate. Some rope. It would look perfect. That's all right. There we go. Amazing. Absolutely glorious. Oh, Cass is looking away. She can't see me waving like a lunatic. Oh my god, you're right. There are crates. I had completely forgotten that they even existed. Kind of a really great crate though, isn't it? Oh, well, that's fine. Oh, I can't stick around. Why? Why do you ruin my fun, game? Does that look better than the flower? I'm not sure it does. Maybe if I swap them around. It is disturbingly large, yeah. It doesn't make any sense. Why would you have... Well, I guess it doesn't strictly need to. Good enough, I think.